Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, well Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. He made no secret the number one thing he wants to see from his guys in all-out assault on the offensive glass, even if it comes at the expense of giving up some points in transition. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Orlando leading.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Calderon passes to Stoudemire. Smith outside. Drops in the tray.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Harkless. Oladipo, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Shot clock at 6. It's taken away by Smith. Calderon dishes to Shumpert, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Shumpert with the steal.
Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, it definitely is jammed with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Harris. And Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Here's Harkless. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harkless has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Stoudemire kicks to Hardaway. Back to Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. And the Knicks good for 2. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fournier for 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks as they wrap up the first quarter with a big 11-3 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Melo is the 4 with Dallenberg at the 5. Hardaway is out there with Pablo Prigioni. And it's Smith in at the small forward. Here's Fournier, guarded by Hardaway. Harkless the pass to Fournier. Lets it fly from 18. Makes it 2 points there for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Orlando. Prigioni dishes to Dallenberg. Pass to Prigioni. He kicks it to Smith. Out to the right wing. A clear look for Hardaway. That one a little long.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the 5-time All-Star point guard, was taken with the 24th pick in last year's draft and really proved to be a pleasant surprise for the Knicks. That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
And Orlando making a change here. Price checked in. And then for New York, Iman Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Pablo Prigioni. Larkin kicks to Shumpert. And Larkin now atop the key. Shumpert passes to Larkin. New York moving it around. A shot by D'Alembert, no good. And amongst a rookie class that struggled to make much of an impact last season, Tim Hardaway Jr. probably exceeded expectations more than any other rookie. Wouldn't you say, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I agree. I thought he was terrific. He shot the ball well in every facet. He ran the floor in transition, played within himself. Like a lot of Michigan players, you know, he's very skilled. He can dribble, pass, and shoot. And really was a perfect fit with that Knicks team.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Thank you, Kevin. As everyone knows, Amari Stoudemire has had to battle back from his share of numerous injuries, and he switched to a vegan diet in order to help stay healthy. He said it was tough, and when asked which foods he missed the most, he said, "I love chicken and I love Chilean sea bass. I missed it, but I wanted to stay strong." Guys?
Interesting. Thanks, Doris. The Magic have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Fournier. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. And here are the league's best at that position. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, slasher, scorer, call him whatever you want, but the bottom line is he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds when he gets going.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's the number 1 guy you have to account for when you take them on. I mean, he's the primary guy in the scouting report. Even if you can't stop him, you've got to try to make him work for his opportunity.
Hardaway dishes to D'Alembert. Hardaway against Oladipo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game pretty different from his father's. Tim Sr., of course.
That's it.
And you know this, man.
Here's a different game.
He is a different game, but
Second quarter ends in a tight one. New York ahead, leading by just 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline.
No Carmelo after this spurt?
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half.
We have a close ball game on our hands. The Knicks with the lead. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Fry and Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Payton in at the point guard.
Timeout now. Orlando timeout.
Mr. Clutch is checked in for Orlando. The Magic shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Out to the wing. Fry passes to Mr. Clutch. Harris a screen on Calderon. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And they were really out-rebounded in that game, put them at a huge disadvantage.
well, you get clobbered on the glass, it's always going to put you at a disadvantage, Steve. I mean, they needed to do a much better job of establishing position inside and then going after the ball. You can't just box out and have position. Go get the orange.
Lets it go from 11. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got his third basket of the night right there.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Stoudemire kicks to Calderon. Pass to Carmelo. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his third assist on the night.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them. The New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the shot is good. Calderon's got his second basket of the game.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And, of course, for the Knicks, a huge part of their value comes from playing in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. The business and media capital of the United States, you know, they go out of their way to attract the big stars to the games. Courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
Stoudemire with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Shoots from the line. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. 10 points for him. And that one's good.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Fry. Harkless comes in for Harris. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Ball stolen. And now Orlando on the break. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher going straight from his playing to his new job as the Knicks head coach. He brushed aside questions about his lack of experience, saying, "Basketball is a game that I'm experienced in playing, understanding, leading in, and helping achieve the greatest gift in the world as an athlete, and that's being a champion." Not bad, guys.
No lack of confidence. He understands winning, Doris. Thanks.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here. Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
Calderon with it. Averaging 10 points per contest. Passes it to Shumpert. Back to Calderon. New York moving it around. 4 on the clock. The drive by Shumpert. Count the bucket. Shumpert's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Calderon. Over in the corner, Harkless. Bangs home the trifecta. Harkless has got 6.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Calderon dishes to Anthony. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Stoudemire, the pass to Anthony. Clock at 6. The high post shot. Rebound by the Magic. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys. Is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And Fournier kicks to Harkless. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Stoudemire outside. Calderon.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Harkless dishes to Fournier. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shoots. And again, it's Orlando converting. The third quarter comes to a close. Orlando out in front, ending the third quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this played.
They're going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Fry. Harkless comes in for Harris. Fournier's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Payton. Samuel Dalembert is checked in for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Anthony. And New York, looking at who they got. You got J.R. Smith.